Did you know that Jerry is the father of the smart thermostat? He's the guy that invented the smart thermostat. In fact, we're going to take just about 3 minutes and show you the history of the smart thermostat so you can understand how it works with your utility.
So Jerry is the father of the smart thermostat. 35 years ago, he co-invented it with another person. And Jerry, tell me how this all got started.
Well, in 1973, some of you might remember, there was an oil embargo imposed on us. Canadian government, who I worked for in a research facility, issued a mandate to its employees to propose any ideas that would save energy. Home heating was the largest user of energy and heavily dependent on oil. I'd always favored the idea of turning down the thermostat during sleep or unoccupied periods. But you have to remember the price of heating oil was relatively low, about 3 cents a gallon.
Wow. And what technologies were available at that time?
The technology at the time was primarily bimetal strip, and that had been around for 100 years, hadn't changed. To change the temperature setting then it was necessary to change the angle of the mercury bottle. Accuracy was at best a few degrees, and comfort was not really a consideration. So there were various electromechanical strategies employed to provide time setbacks. The setback strategies were bulky, expensive, and they really didn't work with existing wiring. So it required running line voltage to the thermostat, and that was not a viable option.
So what did you do to come up, what did you do to solve this problem?
Well, we did some market research. You have to remember this was late 70s. We did market research that indicated that we needed a drop-in replacement for the existing thermostat. And we couldn't run an extra wire, so we had to have, in addition to that, digital programming capability, a display, and a reliable switch. So in the mid-70s, liquid crystal displays, triac single-chip microprocessors were just becoming commercially available. And so for us, as the developers, this was a perfect storm. We also had to develop some innovative circuits that would allow us to steal sufficient power from the existing wiring to operate our electronic thermostat. Our expertise in temperature measurement and control, and our understanding of how the human body perceives temperature changes, allowed us to create a new standard in comfort. So we also solicited input from engineering departments of the major HVAC equipment manufacturers. And in fact, they were our original OEM target market.
Interesting. Do you see the heritage of the original smart thermostat and foundation? And if so, what do you see and what changes?
Well, first of all, we definitely wouldn't have one without the other. And I see the original concepts of energy conservation while maintaining comfort are instilled in today's foundation. I mean, in theory, a thermostat could be replaced by a wall switch, but there would be very little comfort and virtually no convenience. One of the most important and major changes that we did at Energate was the decision to incorporate wireless communications. I also see the original algorithms incorporated into the software forming the basis of today's Energate products. And these are being continually improved and tweaked by our CTO, Jorge De Lianis, and they're now considered the best in our industry.
Wow. So how are home energy gateways like Foundation going to change the role of the smart thermostat?
I see smart thermostats no longer being a discrete device relegated to just sitting on the wall in one place. Foundation will be the stepping stone that will provide the opportunity for Energate to bring control to the next level and get the consumer more involved with what we're offering. So think about it. Over time, the primary customers for a smart thermostat has changed. Yesterday, it was the HVAC equipment manufacturers, traditional wholesalers, contractors, and distribution networks. Today, it's utilities and the home automation industries, but tomorrow it will be consumers, and Energate will enable them with solutions like the foundation.
Jerry, thanks so much for sharing your story.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it. And